Hey y'all, so today we are getting ready with me to go to this spontaneous last minute Monaleo concert. So I'm just gonna do my makeup and chat with y'all just for a little bit, so bear with me. I'm trying to make this as cute as possible, but babes, we have an hour because I don't want to be there on time I know that sounds like insane to say, but I don't care to be there extremely on time. Like right now, it's 6:59, so we basically have an hour. The venue is not that far from me, so I don't know if y'all can tell, but my hair is definitely on the pink side. Hopefully it shows up in pictures like I want. If not, I'm not taking any pictures. I'm just kidding. I'm definitely taking pictures. So I'm gonna try to talk y'all through my makeup process because I have been asked a few times, like, how do you do your makeup and blah blah blah, and I ask people to ask me some questions. So first things first, I moisturize my face. This is my Laneige toner, and then this is the moisturizer. So I usually put a little bit on so my face is not dry, but I think it also just depends on what look you're going for. Got the Power Grip Primer from e.l.f. and Smashbox Photo Finish. I like for my base to, I have oily skin. I have combination skin, actually, not oily, but yeah, so sometimes it gets a little too much for me, like my oily skin, but like I said, I like to have a moisturized base, so I just rub those two together. I had to dye my hair and everything. I went to work today, y'all. So this was literally last minute. I saw that the tickets were on sale and I was like, oh, okay, this is not bad. So let me just go see my girl. I didn't know she was coming in town. So I also want to preface this by saying I am not a makeup guru, okay? Just do what I do and it turns out cute. And then I go in with my Fenty Beauty's Nutmeg, the powder. So I do that on my base just because, again, I have oily skin, or I can have oily skin. So I go in uno momento. My little, this is just like a regular brush. Shout out to my sister. This is from a kit she gave me for Christmas one time. So I just do this, basically knock the powder off, and then I just kind of put it over my face. Much of it, I actually need to get some more, but then I go in and I do use the Anastasia's clear brow gel. So I'll go ahead and put this on my brows. Again, like I said, I don't have a lot left in here. I really need to get some more. So I basically brush everything upwards, and then I go in with my NYX. So then I go in with my NYX brow glue. Basically only use it primarily for this part of my brows. I don't do it all over my brows because it makes it really greasy and I don't really like that. I just like for the top of my brows to look like that. So I get all this excess off and try to put the tiniest amount, and then I just put these up, like the very first half of my brow. Everything else, not so much. Boom, that's where we at with it. That's all you need, or at least that's all I need. I don't know about everybody else. So I'm gonna take concealers because I don't use foundation. Say what you want to say about it, I don't care. So I take my NARS chocolate foundation. Oh, you can't tell, but yeah, this is the NARS foundation in chocolate and in truffle. That gives me the best combination. So honestly, like I said, there's no rhyme or reason to my makeup, so not too much on what I do and how I do it. Just know it comes out cute. So I'm gonna put that on my face, do that as my base, and then you will see me start to do my concealer for my eyes, and then you're gonna see me work on my brows as well. I did decide that I'm going to use my foundation that I do have, is NARS as well, in the shade Macau, whatever. Just because this is a winter shade for me. So I normally am a lot darker because I tan in the summertime. So because it is winter time, this is actually perfect for me to use. And just so you guys know, I use the Expert Face Brush by Real Technique. Okay, so as you guys can see, like, it's not that much of a difference, but babes, if this was if this was the winter time, I mean, if this was summertime, Bookie, I would be completely like, girl, take that shit off. So now I'm just going in with a lighter concealer. So the base concealer that I put on first was Truffle, which is closer to my tone because I do not like a super duper bright under eye. That's something about me. I do not like that. Like, I don't. It looks cute for everybody else, but I can't say that I have gotten to the point where I'm just like, yeah, that's what I want. No. Also, I do not know how to sit down and do my makeup. Like, I am just not that girl. I cannot sit down and do my makeup. Don't know what that's about, but I think I've just always done my makeup like this, standing up. I pour all my stuff into a sink with a towel. And that's how I do my makeup, y'all. So while I show you guys my contour, or while I start contouring, because I gotta do what I gotta do. This is from Milani. It's a wow. She got used. This is in the color Espresso. I think it's actually a foundation stick. I don't think it's a I don't think it's a contour stick. So I basically do what I'm doing, which is like contouring my face. I already have high cheekbones, but I like to do the extras anyway. And I did not do my brows, but I'm about to do those in a second, so you guys don't have to worry about that. I will show you guys how to do my brows. It's nothing special. It's nothing crazy. That's just basically what I do for contouring, and then I do a little bit by my nose, but not too much, like literally just right here, because I don't have a super defined bridge, so I just define that and that's it. Like, getting into these questions, got a question that said what are my thoughts on having roommates? I've only had 2 roommates in my entire time being an adult. My sister, and it was my best friend. I haven't really had like any, I can't say that I've had any like bad stories, you know what I'm saying? Like really like living with my best friend, not, you know, throwing shade to my sister, but you know, like we're a lot closer in age, so I feel like that also has something to do with it. I don't know if I can really talk and do my brows. That's something that I'm like realizing as I'm trying to talk. It's like, girl, have you ever tried to talk and do your brows? My brows, I don't like to do a lot. I used to have brow blindness, y'all, like real bad. Like my ex used to tell me about it. He was like, your brows are da da da. And I used to think he was just being a hater because it was just the way that he said it sometimes. And so like I like to just keep it very simple these days. Like that was something that man was not lying about. I had brow blindness real bad. Now I keep it super cute, super clean, and I'm about to clean these up in a second. Anyways, back to the question. The question was thoughts on having roommates. I think that in this economy, babes, I don't care if you want to stay at home with your folks. I don't care if you want to stay, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of times we are in. Me and my best friend talk about it all the time. Like, wow, like why would you leave Atlanta when we was, you know, everything was, that was a cute little 50-50. You feel what I'm saying? Like it was great. My friend and I lived with each other for 3 years. And, you know, like a lot of times people be saying like, oh, like don't live with your friend and stuff like that. Just like how they say don't work with your friends. And I have been in both situations and none of them like led to what people be talking about. So I think they just gonna be y'all friends. She and I had a really great time. Literally, I would live with her all the time. We didn't argue at all. Like we did not have arguments or anything like that. We were very respectful of each other's space and stuff like that. If somebody was coming over, whatever, hey girl, you know, like just letting you know, da da da, like, and it was great. Super great. So my next question, I'm about to go in with my blush, and I just lightly dab the stuff off of here, and then I like to set it. I was supposed to do this before I started my brows, by the way. So this might be too much, you guys. But I can show you guys how to like blend it out basically when you feel like you've done too much blush. It's not as hard to really fix that. It's just like, or not too much, but at least in this case it's too much just because my main color is going to be pink. So the next question is someone said, how long does it take you to get full bad bitch mode? Asking for date nights with you. I think that's super cute. I can take anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. But if we talking like full bad bitch, like I'm putting the fit together, it also just depends on when do I know like we're going somewhere. Because as long as I have enough time, like I usually can put a fit together in my head. Like I did it for this because like I said, I decided this today, this morning, literally 7 o'clock. I feel like I just messed up my brow, but whatever. I'm not thinking I like this brow pencil anymore, y'all. So I'm going off topic, but this is my favorite brow pencil ever. It's Milani's Easy Brow, and I don't know. It's just like recession indicator, okay? Because why they not making it anymore like that? Like I was trying to get it off of Amazon. They're talking about some 30 something dollars. Excuse me. So baby, I will go to every single Walmart out there to get this. Like, are you kidding me? $34. Got money. Okay, back to this question. So yeah, it depends on if I know ahead of time. If I don't know ahead of time, and it just depends like how bad of a bitch do I need to become. If I need to be a super bad bitch, why the fuck do I keep messing up my brow? The next question is, what is my least favorite food? I'm about to go on a tangent because if you know, you know. Like I cannot stand. It's not even that I necessarily don't like a particular food, but like let me tell y'all, I cannot stand a certain texture of foods. I literally just started liking avocados, and they can really like enhance a meal, but sweetie, any other time, like anything mushy is not my forte. I do not like mushy foods. That's why I think that one of my least favorite food is cheesecake. It bothers me so bad. Not really a fan of cheesecake. I think you guys are all pretending that you like it, and that is like okay, I guess, but I don't think that it's like people really like come on, who really likes cheesecake? Are you kidding me? So right now, just so you guys know, I'm cleaning up my brows. Let me tell y'all, like when it comes to makeup and stuff, it gets very creative in a sense of like this may not even be how I start or do my makeup the next time. So like people be like, oh my gosh, I want to see how you did your makeup. Do you? For the most part, I do follow the same process. It's just like my method to the madness may not always be the same. So for your brows, like you want them to look like cousins. What did Michael B. Jordan say? Nah, we cousins. Y'all, I absolutely love centers. And I think if you don't like centers, like you're a little challenged in a way. Or you're just one of the people that try to like not like stuff that everybody obviously had good reviews about. I think they look like cousins. I'm about to leave my brows alone in a second, y'all. I was trying to clean them up, but clearly every time I try to clear them up, they get worse. And I only have so much time. I just looked at the clock and we are now at 7:23. Time is not a real thing anymore either. That's another topic for a different day. This is where we are with the brows. I think my brows are okay, but what I'm also going to do is set my brows. So I take a little bit of powder and then I just set my brows. I'm going to be at a concert. I definitely don't want my brows to get greasy, but at least once I get my pictures, I really won't care too much. That's the only thing about doing things solo, y'all. It's like, oh my goodness, who's going to take my pictures? And if you know me, you know me, bruh. Like, I love taking pictures. I absolutely love taking pictures. Do you know how long it took for me to get comfortable with being a bad bitch? Like, it took me some time. Like, we had to get here. This was a process, people. So for me, like now, just like, duh, I want to take a picture. I'm about to blend out my concealer in a second too, because that's been sitting a little bit longer than I was supposed to let it sit. Normally, I don't let it sit too long, but I am about to do it. And I know I just said I was gonna leave my brows alone, but like stuff be bothering me and I be needing it to look how I want it to. So basically I go in with like an angled brush and just take, like I said, the concealer and go over anything that is bothering me. So now we are about to blend out this concealer. My Real Techniques. This is my concealer brush, yes. I don't know if you guys can't see. Oh, there you go, right there. So this is my concealer brush, and I'm basically just gonna go in and blend a little down here because I got these little lines. And this is kind of where I was saying that you could correct your blush, because you can basically blend it out as much as you need to, and that should help out your extra blush that you did. And we're gonna stop just where we have that contour. Stop right there because when I blend it, just in case I like over contour, I want to have that concealer right there to clean it up, and it gives it that nice extra look. So I'm gonna go in with the nose shadow. I normally have this palette, but I don't see it. I can't find my palette, so that's fine, but we're just gonna do what we can. Same on this side. I don't like to do too much because I'm not trying to be out here looking like a scarecrow or something. And then I just go back in with my concealer. Just want to blend as much as you can. You're really supposed to go up into your brows. All right, so I basically go back in here and do this. You do that into your brow, like this little crease area right here. So now we're gonna take our sculpting. So this is the cream palette I was talking about, and I basically take this one, do like that. So now we're about to go in and do like our setting powder. And then I'm going to kind of reapply a little bit of the blush. And I'm just going to do like this. Now I'm very excited. We are going to do our Dior blush, our powder blush. She's super cute. So I'm just going to, ooh, wow. Very vibrant. So I'm just lightly tapping it because I didn't know it was going to be that vibrant. But I do want the pink to show up real bad. So like I am going to do a little bit of this. Then I take, oh gosh, my Real Techniques thingamajigger, and we're basically going to go in like that. Oh dang, y'all, I skipped a step. Hold on. We really should have started with Laura Mercier, the translucent powder. I have these little lines, and basically I don't like them to show too much in my makeup. So this though is a holy grail for that. Brand new, babes. Babes, you cost too much to be doing all that. I do this basically all around for both sides. We go in with our nutmeg by Fenty. I like to make a crease with it, and then I have naturally like dark lids, so it helps. That is kind of like its own eyeshadow in a way. Then I do just a tad bit. This is very 2016ish of me. I do this, and we are pretty much done. This is pretty much the rest of my face. So let me also finish the first question. I mean, not the first question, but the other question. So depending on where we're going, what we're doing, like a nice little cute little dinner makeup shouldn't take me but 30 minutes. I can make that happen in 30 minutes. And with the Vanessa Juvia's Place, and I just need, this is what I was looking for earlier. So this is what I normally use to put my loose powder over my face before I even start my makeup. I use this, and then you go always, I was taught that, or not taught, but I've learned that you go from your like a brown shade, and then you go into your darker shades, just so it's not like dark. Like, no, you want to like basically, you know, ease into it. I'm secretly hoping that my Amazon package comes in time, so I'm kind of like trying to use that as my reason to not feel too bad about like trying to like not getting out of here on time. But now be going in with your darker colors. It's like they're chocolates. Yeah, it's chocolates. So I go in with back to the brown. And then, so you still do one more shade of brown before you get into your darkest brown. And I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about. Like, but anyway, so yeah, depending on where we're going, depending on what we're doing, that is going to determine how long it takes me to get ready. But for the most part, like, I can get ready very fast. And my friends will probably be like, girl, you're lying. And they kind of have a point. But I kind of take my time sometimes with it. I can rush and get my stuff done too. Like, don't ask me about what happened here, but I'm taking a lighter nude color, give a little oomph in the front. It's not going to be super like prominent, but I just want it on there so it looks like something. I don't know what the fuck is playing. Hey Siri, play songs by Woo Savage. Let me tell y'all something. I love this girl music so bad. If you don't listen to her, you need to listen to her. Support the people, okay? So this is gonna be my eye look. So now that I've done that, we definitely have to go in with some eyeliner. So I like Better Than Sex's eyeliner, and that's what we about to go in with. So okay, this is where we are, and now I'm about to knock the powder off because again, we don't have that much time. We are now down to 7:40. So I need to be leaving soon. The next question is, what's my worst date? So much shit to say that, but I'm gonna keep it cute, and I'm just gonna say that as far as like going on dates, I haven't really had a bad date, to be honest. Thank goodness. I really haven't had a bad date. I can say that much. However, so now we are going to get into like knocking this stuff off, and so I use either this brush or I use this brush to knock it off. I'm going to use this one because I think this is the one that I primarily use. Brush outward. Okay, so now that we've dusted that off, I'm going to go back in with my powder and my powder blush. I think it was my sister. She's like, why did you do that? And then once my makeup was done, it was like, yeah, that's like it. I think it gives very Monaleo. That's what I'm going for. So you know what I'm saying? Just gotta keep it themed, keep it themed, keep it themed. I'm going to take a little bit of this shadow right here and lightly, like very lightly, and kind of follow up to brighten it up a little bit so you know that it's pink. It's pink. To finish doing our wing, and because we gotta be getting dressed in a second. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I don't really care for my wings to be like insanely thick, but that's all I got for a wing, y'all. They're not even the same, and that is okay because you know what? This side of my face is gonna be covered. But it's close enough. Again, remember, cousins, it's fine. So now I'm gonna get into my lower lashes, my lips. Got my black lip liner. So yeah, that was definitely more than enough. Like the blush is blushing, babes. I could not tell in this mirror, so I kind of went overboard. I'm gonna use the Lily lashes today. These are like body heat activated. I don't know if it's gonna stick for real because they say like it's body heat, whatever, and I'm like, how many wears does that last though? Kind of, sticking to me right now, so maybe it's sticking. But I'm just going to try it without having to put glue on. It's sticking. I gotta use my big mirror because I can't be looking crazy. Okay, so she's cute, she's cute, she's cute. We are gonna do the other side now. So it's been so long since I've worn strip lashes, but when I saw these in the store, I was like, oh, these are super cute. And it was like body heat activated or whatever. I was like, okay, technology, we getting up there. Like the makeup girlies don't know how far like we've come because babes, makeup was like a lot. Okay. So that's where we are. She's cute. I think we are looking cute right now. I'm gonna go in with my Hella Thick Fenty Beauty, and I'm going to take off any excess because we're about to do our bottom lashes, and you don't want it to be clumpy, messy, and get in the way of what you just did, which is like dedicate your time to making sure your face looks good. Let's do this. I'm going a little bit under my eyes because they got brown. Like my lashes got brown because of the foundation, so I don't want that to show. I wish I had time for bottom lashes because they'd be so cute. Like to kind of make mine a little triangle at the end. That, and we're all set. So I do accentuate my moles because they kind of go away once I put makeup over them. And there's one here.
I'm so full of lust, Leo lust, yeah, okay, let's go. Treat a nigga, even see my final form, you already running. Tight up, pussy, you still in your 20s, you ain't seen the best yet. Never trust a hoe, I learned that from my last nigga. He know I fuck with him, but I'll bitch your heart, hoe, I'm gon' see you when I see you. He give me dick up, yeah, he a big slut nasty, I'm like, you see this shit will get rocky when I shake it up. Niggas in the wind, let the message wake it up. You make your bed, you gotta lay there, nigga, ain't no making up. I could never fake the fuck, nigga, I can't even fake a nut. I can't never leave my nigga. I'm talking 400 degrees, let that pussy fly and make a nigga hit one knee.